Well, hello, my name is Brody, and I got a popsicle. Let's go! I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I decided at the end of every video, I'm gonna read like 5 comments and reply to them in the video. This is blinding me. Today we're gonna be talking about tall people problems. If you guys didn't know, I'm 6'6". Everyone's like, oh, I wish I was taller, but there's some issues with being tall, so let's get into that. We're just gonna go through my list here. Awkward hugs, I guess. Just their face is just like in your chest. I mean, have you hugged a tall person before? You know what it's like. I don't know. It's not that awkward for me, to be honest with you, but like I imagine for them it's just like. Sports in general. Maybe every time I'm on set, someone asks me if I played basketball, and I did play basketball, but that's not the point. I played it in middle school and then just for fun in high school. But, oh, you're tall, that must mean you played basketball. Or volleyball, I also played volleyball, because I mean, I'm touching the ceiling right now. Every time you see someone that you haven't seen in like a month or something, well, have you grown? Wait, can't you just stop growing already? Are you still growing? Maybe, I doubt it, but maybe. Every time. Whenever I wear pants and I'm sitting down, it's like my pants just turn into like ankle pants. Same with sleeves. I make my arm go like this, the sleeve comes up to like here. Seeing other really tall people, or even people who are taller than me, which is possible, is really weird. It's very strange. It must be what it's like for normal people to see me. When I see someone taller than me, I'm just like, every bed is too small. King size beds are too small sometimes. My bed right there, here, wait. Can you see it? Yeah, my bed is a king size bed. It's still too small for me. If I sleep diagonally, then it's all good. Low ceilings or old houses, SkyTrain, subways, and tents. I'm on set a lot. We have these tents, and it's ridiculous. Branches, you gotta dodge them. You gotta be always aware of where things are. I've learned to dodge the shower curtain rod many times. I've definitely hit my head on it a few. Which brings me to the next point. Have you guys seen Elf, the movie? Remember that scene where Elf was showering and he's just like, you always have to like crouch down to like get your hair in, and it's a whole thing. You learn to appreciate good mirrors, aka one of those giant wall mirrors, or the ones that like are up here but they like face down like that and you can see your whole body. Too many times have I walked into a bathroom where I'm just cut off here. I'm like, oh, I look great today. Another bathroom one would be reaching the sink, especially in my bathroom. It's so low to the ground that I have to like bend over like this and be like, "Argh." A lot of urinals are way too low to the ground. It's harder to aim, or it's not even hard to aim, they're just too low. I don't get, they're just too low, like for children. Like most things, when you're tall, it's hard to buy stuff for yourself. It's hard to fit in a car, mainly because your legs like smash into the wheel. Yeah, honestly, that's the main issue. Your knees hitting the wheel constantly. Anytime you're in a crowd and there's a lot of people trying to look at a specific thing, whether that be a band or in a museum, you're always in the way. You have to go to the back. Well, you don't have to, it's just common courtesy, but I stand in front of Jeremy. This is his view. At one point, I had to sit in a booster seat at the movie theaters. And now look at me, I'm 6'6". Spider webs. This isn't much of a thing now, but I used to play in the forest a lot with my friends, and I always found myself in front of everyone when we're walking through the forest, and I'm just catching all the webs on my face and my chest. I'm just like, ah. So I'm usually just going like, while I'm walking. Even if a short person's in front of me walking, catching the webs, I'm getting all the webs up here. So I'm just getting them in the face, you know? No, you don't, because you're not tall. How many of you guys have seen on top of your fridge by standing? It's just another countertop that's like this high, so I mean, we can put stuff up there. We can dust it off and clean it easily. No problem. But how many of you guys have seen on top of your fridge? So you know how ATMs have the mirrors? That doesn't do anything with tall people. You look at the mirror, it just points to the ground because you're coming from an up perspective, and then you have to like duck in to see the thing, and you're just like, Yeah, so that was a video of me complaining. Let's read your comments. This is from last video, 50 questions. Is that an Elvish tattoo from Lord of the Rings? It is Elvish. I designed it, I guess. You forgot Zorb9999 as a nickname. It was never a nickname. It was the name of my first YouTube channel, which is still up. So, I made Lego videos. I don't ever remember believing in Santa. I think my older siblings killed that before it was even a thing. Hashtag youngest child. Well, that's not very nice. How old are your siblings? Never telling my kids Santa is real. Saint Nick, sure, and all the other guys that made Santa into a thing, but not Santa. Not lying to my kids even though they'll probably only be cats. You can lie to your cats, that's okay. You're gonna tell them about Saint Nick and not Santa? I honestly don't know the difference. Really generic fangirl comment, but dude, you're... Okay, I can't... Okay, guys, leave a comment below. Have you experienced... I just spat over. Have you ever experienced... What is your experience with tall people? Is there any awkward situations? Leave a comment down below. I'll read them in the next video. That was weird. The magic blood.